Kelly Willliams Show. Woo! Okay, so, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because look at these cute little things. We are live on location right here at Goat Yoga Houston in Pearland.
Yes, out in Pearland for today.
We're with Rachel and my friend Rachel Henson, the owner of this, and oh my goodness, you're gonna love. I know you wish you were here with us today because this is so much fun. They're trying to eat our shirts and everything. It's just so much fun.
They're just giving you love bites.
That's right, I love it.
Love nibbles. Little love nibbles.
Exactly, I love it. They're gonna be love nibbling me all the whole show. Okay, so Rachel, where are you from?
So I was raised pretty much all around Texas. My parents are in sales, and so I moved a lot. But I finally, in 8th grade, moved to the Clear Lake area and graduated from Clear Creek High School when it was the only high school still.
Exactly.
But that's a whole nother story. And then I went up and did undergrad at Texas in Austin, and then came back here and did a numerous amount of things, and then ended up starting our goat yoga. So it's been awesome.
I love it. Okay, so how long have you been doing this?
So this is actually our 4th year of doing goat yoga. At first, I didn't know if it was going to be like a huge failure or what was going to happen with it. And then 4 years later, we're still doing it and staying in touch with everybody and
I love it.
Getting lots of little goat loves.
They're so sweet. They're so sweet.
Yesterday they went and visited some patients, or I guess wouldn't be patients, but some elderly people that had just all gotten vaccinated. Aww. And so the people were so happy. They were like loving on, especially Poppy. Aww. Poppy was just like this, and a lady from Newfoundland. She was super cool. And she was just holding her, and she put Poppy right to sleep. So the goats are a little spoiled if you haven't noticed. So
they are so sweet. Oh my gosh. And guys, today, guess what? We are giving away 2 sets of tickets to goat yoga classes. So today, if you're watching the show, share the show and make sure you like the Kelly Willliams Show Facebook page. Comment right here below the show that you have liked and shared, and you will be in the drawing. We're going to give that away during the show. 2 sets of tickets. You're going to be able to come with a friend if you win a set of tickets. We're so excited. So, okay. How did you start this?
Well, honestly, we had seen it on one of my friends. I'm on Lamb and Goat Committee for Rodeo, Houston.
Oh, how fun.
And so she called me and was like, hey, I've heard about this place in Oregon, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, and I looked, I Googled it or whatever, and there was a 3,000 person waiting list.
What?
Yes. And I was like, no, Ashley, we're not going to do that. Yes, I just gave your name. It was Ashley Graham. So I was like, it was kind of one of those hold my beer moments.
Yeah.
In a weird way. Or hold my fermented grapes, however you want to put it. And so I set up the classes at Butler's Courtyard in Lee City when they were redoing all their landscaping. So they were like, yeah, whatever, let the goats tear it apart. And so we did our first classes, and then they sold out. And then 4 years later, and I'm still getting to play with goats for a living, and I absolutely love it.
4 years ago. Oh my gosh. And I remember when you started it.
Yes, because you had me on your radio show.
Yes. And I was telling Shelly that I had you on my show, and we actually held goats the whole show. It was so much fun.
You held Ray Charles, and I held Conway Twitty. I have pictures. Yes, we go that far back.
So much fun. This has been, during COVID, this is an in-person game.
Yes, ma'am.
And so during COVID, like everything shut down, and you had to make huge adjustments, of course, just like everybody did. What did you start doing during COVID to make sure you could stay in business?
So one thing I did, because I really wanted to just keep in touch with our customers and see how they were feeling, because everybody was dealing with things differently. And so we did goat poop bingo. So I know this sounds crazy. So I went to Home Depot and I went and got a huge tarp and duct tape. And so the person was like, and some wire. So they were looking at me like, and I was like, no, I'm not married. This isn't for my husband. Like, don't worry. And she was like, well, what are you going to do with it, ma'am? I was like, goat poop bingo. I was like, I'm going to put, numbers out with the B and the I, and then we're going to put goats on it, just have them poop. and call the numbers out.
Yeah.
And the lady at Home Depot was like, okay, this lady is gone COVID mad.
Oh, yeah.
So we did it, and it was amazing. Like, we got to keep in touch with a lot of our clients, and then also people from New York, New Jersey, even Illinois is like one, and things like that. So that was super awesome, just to get a vibe from like all over the country. And also they were tuning in every Saturday. It was all through the month of May, and we were giving away gift cards, and not to Goat Yoga, but like gift cards people could use, like Home Depot,
absolutely, food.
Well, maybe like Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you need to have a little fun.
Absolutely.
And that was, fishing you can do alone.
I love it.
So
there you go.
So we did stuff like that.
Food.
Yes, and you can fish for food in case things got really bad.
That's
we were
right.
all about that. And then another thing, once things started to open back up, we started doing private classes, which we never did before, with a minimum of 5 people. So that made it a lot easier, or maybe a lot more safe for people to do, because they knew who they'd been quarantining with.
Yeah.
So they were literally quarantine classes. Their whole group could come, no extra cost, anything like that.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how we started reopening slowly.
Yeah.
And now we are fully reopened. We're still doing the private classes, no additional charge, anything like that. We'll come to you, or they can come to us. And then we have our classes back open here, and then at Net Bar in Houston. So that's really exciting.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so if people are watching this going, I just want to come love on these little goats, can they come do that?
So, well, I always start the class and I say the yoga's optional, the goats aren't. The goats won't be leaving the class, but as far as it's your time, your practice, just like any yoga practice, we want it to make it your own and, have a good time.
Yeah.
This is a little brownie. I should have named her s'more.
Oh,
Because she kind of looks like a s'more,
I love it. These goats are the cutest things ever.
So they're
and
a
it's
little
so
spoiled.
funny. They are so spoiled. It's hilarious.
But yeah, so that's what we did during COVID. Was mainly we wanted to stay in touch with our customer base, and then also do anything we could to help. Which maybe that was Whataburger gift cards or whatever. But everybody was at a different level that during that time. So
Absolutely.
some people needed a Whataburger gift card, and it was something free they could do to entertain their kids. Put them in front of the TV for an hour, or Facebook Live is what we did it on.
Yeah.
And know that nothing inappropriate was going to come out except for poop.
Exactly.
No poop, like, but like no.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it was.
No, it is a fun, family oriented experience.
Definitely.
I'll tell you. I mean, this is like I told Rachel when we got here, when Shelly and I got here, I thought I could just come sit out here every day.
Or you could be like Bailey and
with
just
these little
absolutely
precious
do nothing.
things. I mean, they're so sweet. It's just so much fun. Okay, guys, and today we are going to be giving away 2 sets of tickets to Goat Yoga on the show. All you have to do is comment that you've shared the show and you already have liked, or you're going to like, the Kelly Williams Show Facebook page. We are excited, and you will be put in a drawing, so please make sure you do that and share with anybody you know that needs this experience, because I'm going to tell you, this is therapy right here.
Yeah, we've actually had a lot of ER nurses lately and COVID doctors, and they're just like, this is the first thing, because you can hug on them and love on them, and that's a lot of that. I know for me, touch is a huge healing factor.
Yeah.
And so we've had a lot of ER nurses lately coming to classes, and
love that.
or doing private with each other.
Yeah.
And they're like, I finally feel like a sense of release. And I know it's silly, like, oh, these little goats, but as you see, like, they're kind of like little dogs. So
they are like little, look, they wag
use-
their tails and everything.
Yeah, so you can just, they give people just a sense of relief and, a sense of normalcy. Like, I know it's so abnormal, but at the same time, it's like normal to just, love on an animal and be outside. And, all of our classes are outside, which is really nice for everyone. And, get some fresh, air in, that fresh, good Texas air. And then, play with some goats and
so sweet.
get a workout in if you choose to. So.
Absolutely. So, okay, there is something coming up called kidding season. What is that?
So, I don't know if when you got here you looked in the back, but we have 9 moms pregnant.
What?
9 moms pregnant that are, well, yeah, I mean, everybody else had COVID babies. We're having them too.
Oh my
so
gosh.
they
that's crazy.
got pregnant all in October by the same dad. Which is normal in Goat World, so no problems there. And so kidding season is when they actually start to give birth. So that's going to be at the end of March, April, and May. And so our classes will be full of baby goats. Each mom either gives birth normally to 2 minimum, because they barely have a single, but up to 4.
Wow.
So 9 times, just a median 3. So there could be 27 new goats out here.
Wow. Okay, so how old do they have to be to do this?
Oh, so we like people 9 and up. That's just because we're not a petting zoo. As you can see, all the animals are very domesticated. They'll just lay right down. And so we don't want to ruin that, with lots of little kids. They don't know how to hold properly, and that's not their fault. They just haven't been raised around, other kids, like goat kids.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we do like to keep it 9 and up, just so it doesn't become a petting zoo, so none of the goats are just like, because a lot of little people can scare the little ones a lot,
Oh, absolutely.
And they just, not used to little people, so they're...
No, it's so sweet. Okay, so how old are these little goats right now?
So Brownie was actually born, when were you born? August? So she's, almost 6 months old.
Yeah.
And then Rico Suave, who was giving you, he's up there. He was giving you some love. That's who was jumping on your back.
I love it.
He was born in May, so he's actually a mini pygmy. So he will never get bigger than that.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. And so, because we want to make sure we breed for small.
Sure, so they can jump and on people doing yoga and you can hold on them.
We don't have those big boar goats, and a lot of people ask, are they the big stinky goats?
Yeah.
And actually, they're bathed in coconut.
Yeah, they all smell. There's no smell.
Well,
it's
and
like they smell
they
good.
even have conditioner.
Of course they do. They're Rachel's
Just
goats.
saying.
Look,
So,
this is like the fashion world and,
go
whatever you go.
Yeah, mixed together.
It's like the best place for goats to be. Every goat wants to be here.
Yeah, so that's
I'm gonna
kind of
tell
what
you.
they do. But kidding season is just super exciting. A lot of people love to come to the classes.
Yeah.
Because at that time, we bring the babies.
Yeah.
Like, they might be a week old, 2 weeks old, because we only make sure we do a certain number of classes and can get them back home to their mom in time to milk again.
Yeah. That's
and
good.
so, but a lot of people just love those little baby goats, and I know I do. They're absolutely adorable.
So cute.
Because they make these look big, so they would probably be
my goodness.
about that size.
No.
Yes. So they're super cute, and all they want to be is just like held on and loved on. And
I love it. These are all so sweet. Look at them. They just love to be loved
that's
on.
Chuck Norris.
Hi, Chuck.
Because when he used to jump off people, he'd do like karate chops. And so we named him Chuck Norris because I was like, hey, and that's really the only kind of martial arts person I know. Walker, Texas Ranger, hello. So karate chop, that's Chuck Norris.
That's hilarious. So funny. Well, I was just going to ask you, how do you name them?
So I like to give them a few weeks to show a little bit of personality.
Yeah.
Just like this one is just so sweet. So she was just like a little brownie. You just want to eat her and snuggle with her. And then he's named her after, we're on Bailey Road in Pearland. And so he was named after the street the house is on.
Yeah, I love that.
And then Mamu, she's just a little different.
She's so cute.
You know SeaWorld Shamu?
Yes.
So
my gosh,
we have a
it looks like-
Shamu, so this is his girlfriend.
Oh,
Mamu.
love it. Love it.
And then over there, Angus, because he looks like an Angus cow.
Absolutely.
And then,
Come on, Angus.
some of them.
Look at this.
And then Murph's headed this way. And Murph is just, I don't know, Murph is just kind of like always lost. So I was like, I don't know the name Murph to me. He was like, Murph, Murph. So he's named Murph.
I love it.
And then back in the back, we have Georgia, Penelope, Sapphire. A lot of the times we play on our Facebook and social media, Name That Baby.
No.
Yeah, so we have one named Vivian because she has 2 tall black boots, like Pretty Woman.
No.
And so one of our customers actually gave us that idea. And so
Love
they
it.
win free tickets by playing Name That Baby when we have kidding season and stuff like that. So
I
they're
love
all
it.
named something for a reason.
Oh, that's so fun. And guys, if you're just tuning in, we are doing our Support Small Business series right here on location at Goat Yoga Houston in Pearland. Oh my gosh, don't you want to be out here with us? We are having so much fun. These precious little things are everywhere. And Rachel Henson, the owner right here, she's giving away 2 sets of tickets right here on the show. At the end of the show, make sure you comment that you've liked the show and you're sharing the show, and you will be put in the drawing today. So share the show with somebody that needs to see this as they eat my shirt.
Yeah, and you can bring a friend, or
Yes.
Valentine's Day is coming up. Hello.
Oh, so fun.
So, if you're a little
Absolutely.
short on your budget,
Yeah.
guys, ladies love this.
Yeah.
And, guys love it too. But I'm just saying. Chuck Norris got a little jealous. Brownie.
Chuck's pulling out some karate.
Yeah, he was
stuff.
like, no, that's my Kelly. But, no, but
So
also, it's a great date thing. So
Absolutely.
that's why I was like, win tickets. You know, you could do a Valentine's Day class
Hey,
on
look,
the 13th.
this would be a great first date to me. Because
I
this is
would
gonna
love
see
it.
if your date, if
It's
the person you're with
fun.
has fun, has a sense of humor, and is kind of a go with whatever happens.
Yeah, because they're in our classes. If you notice, none of our goats are wearing diapers. So they have this thing called blessings that happen every once in a while, just like any animal. So you can definitely tell if your date will have a sense of humor or not, especially if they get blessed.
And if they don't go out with them again.
Yeah.
That's a good way to weed out those people.
You can even write into Kelly and be like, hey, thanks for the goat yoga tickets, but not a winner. So as
Exactly.
far goat yoga will be a winner, maybe not your date.
That's right, exactly.
We can't guarantee
exactly.
that.
Okay, so you said that anybody can come here for classes ages 9 and up.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So where are you located?
So we are at 7730 Bailey Road in Pearland, but our Houston classes, we are back at it. I know a lot of people wanted those. So they're at Net Bar in Houston, over off Washington in that area.
Okay.
And so that just makes it where, you know, people that are in Houston that have really been inside their houses have something to do and things like that. If they don't want to make the drive out here. Although I like the Pearland classes, it's just a little bit freer out here. A little bit, you know, you get that good, clean, fresh air. But Net Bar is also a great location, especially if you're in the loop, not a long drive, anything like that. And the tickets we're giving away will be good to both locations, so whatever's closer to.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so they pick the time, all that kind of stuff. And then we have worked with Little Woodrows and things like that. So that's all coming back, you know, as things open back up. So we're excited about what's coming in the next year and, you know, to get back to our kind of normal, which is this. So, which is awesome.
This is normal. I love when this is normal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then, I don't know if I told you, so Poppy and Angus are twins.
What?
Angus came out first and then Poppy. So he's like, whenever he comes around, she comes around, because he's a little protective of his little sister.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rachel, what are the benefits? You know, so many people are involved with yoga or different, you know, different stretching, different Tai Chi, different all kind of things that are healthy and good for you. What are the benefits of goat yoga besides getting to snuggle on these little things?
Well, you took away the best benefit.
I
No,
know.
I'm just kidding. So, I mean, one, it's just a calming sensation.
Yeah.
Like, as you can see, you can sit here and she won't move the entire class. Goats imprint on people just like dogs. So they're a lot like that. And then other benefits are laughter. I mean, we do a lot of laughing in the class. My mom calls it foga, because it's fun yoga.
Oh, I like that.
Linda, shout out to you.
Yeah.
But, you know, because our classes are really fun. We play music throughout them. We wanted to make it your class, and so you do it, you know, as you'd like it. And then also, you know, you get your full benefits of yoga. You get your stretch, your workout. But just, you know, having these animals around, you get a lot of laughter and just a lot of stress relief. I mean,
Exactly. And don't wear anything that protrudes from your clothing or out of your ears, because they will eat it for breakfast.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then the goats, they fit into the yoga naturally because goats jump on flat surfaces to either reach vegetation or get away from predators. So in the class, you become that flat surface that they jump on.
Yes, I love it.
So they naturally kind of, and then, or they just might take a nap on your mat and you can just lay back with them, hey, you know, and just take a nap with the goats. A lot of husbands I've seen do that in class, and we've gotten some 5-star reviews saying that's the best nap they've ever had.
Aww.
So whatever floats your goat, we're here for you.
Floats your goat. Love it. I love that. Okay, so how can they book classes with you? Where do they find the class schedule and the cost?
So our goat yoga classes are all on www.goatyogahouston.com. Also, we're very active on our Instagram, goatyoga_Houston. Something about filming a live birth. I broke it. Goat yoga, you know, whatever. And then that would be the best place to go. Or email us at goatyogahouston@gmail.com to schedule your private parties. We're doing a lot of Girl Scout troops right now, a lot of National Honor Society. Just because.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so we're having a lot of fun. Hi, Bailey. So we're having a lot of fun with small groups, and I mean, some private, that's why his name's Rico Suave, Kelly. He keeps going for the girls.
Exactly.
I mean,
Rico, you are hilarious. You are living up to your name.
He is
buddy.
living up to his name.
So
and that's why we
cute.
take a few weeks to name him, because
so cute.
he's been a ladies' man from day one.
That's hilarious. They are so cozy and so fun. Okay, so how is goat yoga different really than, or your goat yoga different than some of the other goat yogas?
So I've heard people come from New York, because so we were the third in the nation. So yeah, we've been at it a while.
Oh my goodness.
And then I heard, so I had a lady from Rochester, New York. I hope I said that right. I'm from Texas. Rochester? Is it with a K?
Rochester? I don't know. Who knows?
I'm a yoga teacher.
Yeah.
And they said that they were in a field, and then there were goats, and then the goats just all went to one side, and they did yoga, and like yoga with the goat, not because they came to ours and the goats were like jumping all over them, and she was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Yeah, this is goat yoga." She's like, "Not in New York." I was like, "Well, we do things a little different down here in Texas." So our goats are trained from day one. I'm there like when they're born.
Oh yeah.
As I told you, Selena's one of our girls. She had a little bit of birthing problems last year. So Dr. Jenkins, shout out, went ahead and gave her an epidural. So our goats are very gentle from day one. We spend a lot of time with them. And then when you walked in, or you came over today, you saw our tires that are in the back, so they practice jumping. So
funny.
Yeah, so when we do private groups, we actually still put everybody together, because everybody knows each other. It's safe. And so, and as long as the customer feels safe, and then they run across your backs. And so them being gentled from day one, though, you just see the difference between, sometimes they'll butt each other, but they want your attention. It's not like they're butting each other to hurt you. And then we only also use pygmies, and we always try to use our babies. So we always have like a fresh supply of young ones, at least under, he's probably the oldest one out here, Bailey is. And, or did Wyatt escape again? Oh yeah, Wyatt's somewhere in the yard. Wyatt's 2 years old. But all of our goats are super gentle. And then also another thing that we do that's a lot different is just we try to really make it towards the group that's here. I'll ask them like, hey, are we at beginner level today? Because that's what we normally teach for. And then we might have like a class full of yogis, and they're like, no, we want hardcore yoga. And I'm like, okay, we'll do it. So we really try to customize our classes towards the customers. And then also our goats are just a little bit, I don't want to say better, but they're better.
They're
and
so
friendlier.
Sweet.
That's show. Rico, stop. But, they're gentled from the beginning, so you won't just be sitting in a field and goats running away from you. The goats are going to run to you, maybe to an obnoxious point at some time, but
so fun.
And then we also at least try to bring, so our classes used to be 30, which we've dropped them down to 20, but same area. And so we do about 15 goats per 20 people. So we make sure we have a big ratio of goats to people. Because once again, we don't want it to be yoga with a goat, because that seems kind of boring to me. So this is definitely goat yoga, and it's fun, it's loud. I love it when people laugh. We give away free t-shirts when people sing along. We just want to have fun, because that's what life's about, right?
Absolutely.
And it's like, get a little workout in. Someone told me they got the best ab workout in here because they laugh so hard.
Absolutely.
I was like, okay, but I don't know if that says a lot about my yoga teaching skills, but they got a great laugh in, and that's what we really want right now, is everybody to have a good time. Just come out and, experience life, take a load off. And our goal is always for people to leave here happier and healthier than when they get here.
I can attest to this, that you will actually absolutely leave here happier than you got here, because these little cozy furry things make you so happy. It's awesome.
And Kelly's happy by nature, though. Let's be real.
I am happy by nature, but I do like to be happier.
Okay, well, here
you
comes Bailey for...
Hi, Bailey.
Yes.
They're so precious. Okay, so guys, if you're just tuning in, we are live on location at Goat Yoga Houston in Pearland with owner Rachel Henson. And oh my gosh, this is our Support Small Business series, and we are so excited to be here today. And we've been talking, and we are going to be giving away 2 sets of 2 tickets today. So we are going to try to give them away on the show. So if you are watching, comment why you want to take goat yoga. That's what we want you to do. Comment why you want to take a goat yoga class, and you could be in the drawing today.
Hey, be kind.
So exciting. Okay, so you have private parties here.
Yes,
that
ma'am.
people can book.
Yes.
How do they contact you to book private parties?
So go yogahouston@gmail.com, and we will take care of your party. We can come to you if you have over 10 people. If you have 5 people or more, and you want to come out here, you can do that. And for our private parties, we do offer inside availability as well, not just outside. And they're butting each other because they want your attention.
Yeah,
Kelly.
exactly.
They're like, I love this lady.
They're so
and I love the
sweet.
snuggles.
So
but
sweet.
yeah, we can accommodate pretty much any size. Also, we're doing, like I said, a lot of Girl Scout groups, charity leagues, and then I'm super excited that we are about to head back up to Texas A&M University and do some sororities.
So fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
So-
Rachel, that is so awesome.
But
Okay.
yeah, and then Sunday we had a yoga group that normally does stuff in town on Sundays, and they came out here and they had mimosas in the building, and we did not serve those because we do not have a liquor license.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's BYOB.
But yes, it's BYOB.
But it's not BYOG.
Yes, no.
The goats are provided.
Yes, the goats are provided, and we'd rather you leave your goat at home because goats, they're actually very, they can get sick very easily from other goats. All
Oh,
of ours,
wow.
have been together,
Yeah.
and we know their deworming dates.
Yeah.
And they're up to date on their shots. And, I noticed earlier, remember one had a little bit of snot in its nose.
Yeah.
That's how much we take care of these
Aw,
animals.
yeah.
So, that's why we can't just take in animals, because we do get some requests and we just can't do it because I would be risking all of these,
Absolutely.
their
Absolutely.
health. So.
Okay, so Rachel, how much does it cost to take a class?
So the classes are $35 a person, and there is no extra charge if you're doing a private party. So,
Oh, wow, that's nice.
we want to make it where everybody feels comfortable. We're all at different levels of comfort right now with the flu going on, and we just want to do something, maybe you want us to come to your house, and that's why it's $10 a person. We don't charge to drive to you,
Love it.
anything like that. We just have to have the 10-person minimum, or you come to us. There's no extra charge for us to use our facility. I think they were here an extra 2 hours on Sunday, and they were having a great time, and that's what we want to provide. So we're, good with it. So it's $35 a person, $40 if you want us to provide the mat for you, or you can bring your own mat. I would recommend bringing a towel, just because the goats chew on everything, even mats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, because they love. No, I of course freaked out when
Yeah.
Dr. Jenkins.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, they're gonna die. They're eating mats, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, no, they're pregnant and they like the texture. I was like, oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, and he was like, as long as they still poop brown, he's like, you're good to go. And I was like, well, and then he's like, Rachel, you have to stop bringing the goats for everything. And I said, my goats are the only ones that pay their own vet bills. I'm going to bring them as much as I want. So,
That's right.
yeah. So he was like, okay.
That's right. And guys, if you are just tuning in, we are live on location at Goat Yoga Houston right here in Pearland, Texas with owner Rachel Henson. And you can actually win 2 tickets today. We're about to give somebody a pair of tickets. We're going to give 2 people a pair of tickets. So you can come and you can bring a friend and have fun and laugh and have yoga and just love on these precious little things all you want. If you want to come to win tickets to Goat Yoga Houston, comment right now. I want to win. I want to win tickets.
I wanna win.
And we will put you in for the drawing because we're going to do the drawing in just a minute. So, okay. Guys, tell us exactly where you're located again.
So we're at 7730 Bailey Road in Pearland, Texas. We're about 4 miles from the rig, or 4 miles from 288, just to give you kind of an idea. And then we also have our classes at Net Bar in Houston, which is in the Washington area. And the tickets that we're giving away today will be good for either location. You'll pick your date, time, and location, whatever works best for you. And you can either take a friend or a loved one, because we are having classes on the 13th. So maybe you need a little Valentine's Day gift. This would be great. I mean, I know I would love a date.
Love
where,
it.
you
Love
know,
it.
they
This is
took
a
me to do
first date. This is
yoga.
an anniversary. This is a fun day out. I am telling you. So what are the hours of your classes?
So we normally try to do them in the morning, especially at Net Bar. We do a 10 o'clock class and an 11:30. That way we get a little bit spread out because it's before the basketball or football crowd comes in to watch.
Yes.
And then also the goats are the most active in the morning. They're like people. Once they've kind of done 2 classes, they're done for the day. They're not going to jump. They're not going to play. So we limit us to about 2 classes a day. But yeah, so they're normally in the morning, and if you book a private party, you can do whatever time you'd like during that day because we make sure we only book 2 classes max that day, so they're not tired. Yeah, because I mean, nobody wants to do goat yoga, and the goats are just like, Mom, this is the 3rd, class, and so that's why I like to tell them, I'm like, hey, you work like 2 days a week. Toughen up, Buttercup.
Exactly. Okay, guys, if you want to win tickets, we're going to do the drawing in just a minute. Comment in here, I want tickets, and you're going to win a set of 2 tickets to bring yourself and a friend or give them to somebody that you know would love to come to Goat Yoga. It is so much fun.
And they have to like the Kelly Willliams show.
Go like the Kelly Williams show and share this show. But comment, I want tickets, and we're going to put you in the drawing. Do we have any drawings? All right.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're going to... Let's go ahead and we're gonna let producer Shelly pick whoever names. All right. Oh, good. Look at this.
There you go.
Okay. Beth Graves.
Hey, Beth.
Awesome. Beth won the first set of tickets, and then Chancey Mowry won the second set.
Yay!
All right. Congratulations, guys. Okay, so
I love Beth. I personally know her.
I know. Beth is awesome. She loves the goats.
Yes.
Okay, so how do they get their tickets, or how do they pick them up, or what do they do?
So if they could just email me at goatyogahouston@gmail.com, and in the subject line put Kelly Williams show, and then we'll get on the phone, and then like I said, you can pick your day, your time. If you want to go ahead and go to our website, goatyogahouston.com, and check out what's on there, so you have an idea. Or also our phone number, 713-578-0068. We text, we call, we email. We don't Snapchat or anything. We're not that high tech.
Yeah.
We're high tech rednecks, but not that high tech. But feel free to call. Email is probably the best. And just email us for your time. And like I said, Kelly Williams show in the subject line, so we know where you're from. And we'll make sure to get you set up time and date that you like. And like I said, we are having class. It's at Net Bar on February 13th, but a great Valentine's Day date. And they don't need to know that you won the tickets for free, in my opinion.
No, that's even better. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching today.
Thanks for tuning in.
Woo! And we are so excited that you watched the show today as we were on location at Goat Yoga Houston in Pearland, Texas. This has been so much fun.
Thanks for coming, Kelly. I appreciate it.
Look her up, because I'm going to tell you, you want to come experience this. It has been awesome. Guys, thank you for watching the Kelly Williams Show.
Thank you.
You can watch it every week right here on Facebook Live and YouTube. And we hope you have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.